It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got a showdown in the NFC East. It's the Condors and the Giants on Sunday night.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Condors of Virginia Beach taking on the New York Giants. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kicked the...
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That one, a first down pickup of 8. McKinnon now going to try the left side to about the 35, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Down the left sideline. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Play fake, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 3 yards out. And the Condors are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There's a hush indeed. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor, 38 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. On the counter, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Now Cobb to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. Mayfield. And he'll find Moreau here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Third down and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A little juke, and they're able to get this one across the 45.
55 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he returns this to the 22.
The New York set to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, here's Tua. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And Jones has it over the middle.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, All you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On second down, Tua. A little short pass. This is Everett. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Off of play action, Tagovailoa, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Peyton Hendershot, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Catch made, it's Moreau. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon.
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Condors have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the Colts who were able to come away with the home victory. DJ Moore, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Dalvin Cook, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, this is going to get a bonkers rating. Bills, Jets at MetLife Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a give to Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Fortson. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. And his throw is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Aguilar. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mayfield off the play fake, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Here's 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, Mayfield. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Giants' 36-yard line.
Mayfield now. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, No space to fit in the football.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now out come the Giants. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Mayfield. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's got the connection to Cooper. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Tua's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
On the handoff, Taylor.
Oh, shifts past him.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
It's complete left side to Aguilar. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Tua going to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 19 yards away. And the Giants put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Here comes Cobb. Here comes Cobb. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Mayfield. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Pass complete to Taylor. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now Tua. Connecting with Aguilar. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field. Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Mayfield. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Mayfield. A dump down to McKinnon. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
2nd down, Mayfield. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now Mayfield running left on the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 90 yards on the ground now for McKinnon. He's got a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Puna Ford the one to get to him and drop him. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
On the return comes Cobb.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Baker.
This is Cobb with a catch right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Handoff, it's McKinnon.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
2nd down, McKinnon.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Virginia Beach,
they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.